Hi everyone and welcome back. Today I am in the beautiful Mykonos and I thought I would film a little something for you to do. So you're going to start in a 4-point kneeling position for me today. So coming all the way down, hands underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. And we're just going to start with a couple of cat-cows. So take a big breath in for me as you drop your belly to the mat, lift your chest up, eye gaze, gently lift towards the ceiling or to the sky in my case. And then exhale round through your spine, dropping your head to look in between your thighs. So we inhale in, drop belly, lift chest, pull those shoulders away from your ears. And then exhale, rounding back through. Inhale in, drop belly, lift chest, eye gaze, lift. So let's do one more exhale, rounding through the spine, dropping your head to look in between your thighs, and then peeling yourself all the way back to that central position. So a nice flat back. From here, I want you to extend your right leg back behind you. So squaring off your hips, pull those shoulders, soften through the elbows. Inhale in, your core lifts. Exhale, we lift up to the sky, to the ceiling, and then slowly lower down. So we exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. So I want you to really concentrate on squeezing into the back of this right leg without lifting that hip. So try not to lift it up for me. Try and keep both hips nice and square to your mat. Keep your elbows soft, keep your shoulders away from your ears, and eye gaze is at your mat. So try not to look up, otherwise you'll put pressure onto your neck. And I want you to really focus on pointing those toes, squeezing through the back of the leg. So you exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Really good work, everyone. So it's just starting to warm up the back of this right leg, starting to warm up our core muscles, our stabilizing muscles, and also we know how much I love to work the glutes. So obviously we're going to do some of my favorite moves in this beautiful place today. So we're going to exhale, squeeze, lift, inhale, lower down. Keeping those elbows soft. We're here for another 5. We go 4. Nice, everyone. 3 more, keep breathing. Let's go 2. Hold it up on 1. Little pulses up and up. With your pulses, you're not pulsing your lower back. We're pulsing into the back of this right leg. So we squeeze and squeeze for 5. Go 4, 3, 2, planting it all the way down on 1, anchoring your toes onto the mat. So those right toes are pressing into the mat. Big breath in and then exhale. I want you to tiger curl up. So send your hips up to the ceiling, bringing that knee towards your chest, and then slowly lower down to the mat. Once you're there, you give me 1 horse kick. So we lower those toes down. You round through your spine, knee to chest. Lower down, and then that horse kick. So now combining a little bit of core, a little bit of stabilizing muscles, some shoulders, some arms, as well as working the back of this right glute. So you tiger curl in, plant that knee down, and then squeeze, lift. Really good work, everyone. So to really focus on keeping those elbows nice and soft and making sure you're keeping this move controlled. So it's not a quick move. And I want to really focus on isolating each movement. So giving me that tiger curl up, lowering down, and then go with the horse kick. So try not to do everything in one, but we're going to go for 4. Nice, everyone. And 3, take it nice and slow. Get a nice deep stretch across your upper back as you come into your tiger curl. 2 more. And on your last one, I want you to step it out into a plank. Finding that plank for me, so pressing both heels away, drawing kneecaps to thighs, slight tuck of the pelvis, elbows stay soft, chest is forward, eye gaze is just at the top of your mat. And we're going to hold here for 5. Pull that core in for 4. Nice work, everyone. 3. Breathe 2. On 1, you send those hips up to the ceiling. Give me a quick pedal out through the legs. So nice and gently, dropping one heel as you bend the opposite knee. Keeping it nice and slow and controlled for 5. 4, and then you're going to meet me back in that plank for 3. 2, and on 1, let's find that plank position again. So coming all the way over, shoulders directly over your hands, pressing those heels away. Holding this plank here, and I want you to start to slow down that breathing. So inhale in through your nose, and then exhale out through your mouth. Beautiful work. Keep pressing those heels away, squeeze your butt cheeks together. Let's hold for 4. Go 3, 2, send those hips back up to the ceiling again. Let's pedal them out. And then we're going to do a little bit more glute work. So when you're ready, I want you to bring that right foot in between your hands, nice and slowly, and then come up into a standing position. Again, take this slow, grab onto a chair if you need to, but your right leg is forward. So the leg that was doing your horse kicks is the one forward. So make sure your hips are nice and square. Pull those shoulders away from your ears and then reach those hands up. So make sure your shoulders stay anchored down. You're going to send it into a nice slow lunge for me. Once you're in your lunge, you then shift your weight forward. Bring those hands back behind you as you lift your left leg up to the ceiling. A little bit complicated. So you find that lunge for me, reach those fingertips up to the ceiling and then press back. So lifting that left leg back behind you. So coming into some balance work while firing up this right glute. So we've already warmed it up. We're now just layering on. This one you have to really concentrate on your balance. So I'm gonna, best thing for a balance, find something that doesn't move and just keep looking at that, and it does help. Or grab yourself a chair, and you can do this holding onto a chair, but I want you to get a nice deep lunge here, and then press forward, digging that right heel in towards your mat. So just starting to get the heart rate a little bit up, just get that right butt cheek nice and lifted. So we squeeze, and then slowly lower. So I want that right leg to be nice and warm now. Your left leg may start to fire up because we are lifting it up towards the ceiling. Keep those shoulders anchored away from your ears. You've got 4. Nice, everyone. And 3. Ooh, starting to burn. 2 more. On 1, you're gonna hold it in that balance work. So hold it back for me, hold that left leg up. You're gonna lower that left leg down and press up. We're only here for 8. Pull those shoulders, reach those fingertips back behind you. Your right butt cheek should be on fire. There should be a slight bend through the right knee. Hold on to a chair if you need to, but we're gonna go for 4 and 3. Breathe. 2. Last little bit, I promise. Reach those hands out in front of you, coming into your knee repeaters. So knee to elbow, reach back out. You keep that right leg nice and bent. We do not straighten it. Your right butt cheek should be on fire. Mine certainly is. I'm going to pull in and reach. Here for 5 and 4. Go 3, 2, and last one. Come all the way up. Just give that glute a little bit of a smack. And just come to the end of your mat for me. From here, I want you to reach your right arm over. And then take your left arm over. Ooh. And then when you're ready, guys, you're going to take a big shoulder roll. And you're going to roll yourself down vertebrae by vertebrae, peeling yourself all the way down and coming back out into that 4-point kneeling position. So again, square off your hips, square off your shoulders. This time it's your left leg coming back behind you. So left leg's back behind you, point through those toes. Big breath in, then exhale, let's lift up to the ceiling and then slowly lower down. Just coming back into our horse kicks. We need to keep it nice and controlled here, really pointing through the toes. Making sure we're not lifting that left hip this time. So as we come up, try not to angle your hips up to the ceiling. We want to keep them planted down. So you're constantly thinking about a nice straight line through those hips. Your elbows stay nice and soft. So we exhale, lift. Inhale, lower down. Beautiful work. There is a mosquito right next to me. I'm just hoping it hasn't seen me. But we exhale, lift, inhale, lower. If I suddenly dive into the pool, it's because it's about to attack me. Well, let's go for another 5 and 4. Beautiful. Soften through those elbows. 3 more. We breathe. 2. Hold it up on 1. You pulse that leg, little pulses up and up. We squeeze. 8, 7. Point those toes. 6 and 5. Give me 4, 3, 2. Anchoring that foot down on 1. So anchoring your left foot down. Pull those shoulders away from ears. Big breath in. Exhale. Let's come into our tiger curl, lifting that right knee to chest, and then lowering down before you give me that horse kick. So you squeeze into the left leg, lift that leg up, and then we tiger curl in again. So working into our core muscles, coming into our shoulder stabilizing muscles, a little bit of arms, firing up our core, and also working our glutes. So I want you to peel yourself up, pull yourself down, give me that horse kick. Nice. Make sure your shoulders always are away from your ears, so you're not starting to let your shoulder blades droop together. Really press. You want as much space between your shoulders as possible the whole time through this exercise. So you want to make sure your shoulders stay nice and flat against your back here, as opposed to winging together. So just going to make sure that we are working the correct muscles. Beautiful work, everyone. Let's go 3. Pull that knee in. And 2. Get a nice big stretch through upper back as you tiger curl. And then give me 1 more horse kick and then 1 more tiger curl before coming into that plank position for me. So coming into our plank, pull those heels away, squeeze your glutes, slight tuck of the pelvis, soften through the elbows. Shoulders away from your ears, eye gaze is at the top of your mat. And let's hold for 5, holding for 4. You've got 3, 2, and last 1. Hips to ceiling, pedaling out those knees for me. I'm amazed it hasn't bitten me. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and then the left leg is going to come in between your hands this time before standing yourself all the way up. Remember, grab a chair if you need your balance. So left leg is forward, right leg is back. Square off those hips and then slight tuck of the pelvis. Pull those shoulders, so nice big shoulder roll for me, and then reach those arms up to the ceiling or to the sky. From here, we're going to send it down into our lunge and then press those palms back. Lift your right leg off the mat. So you send it into your lunge position. and then reach back behind you. Keeping those hips nice and square. And remember, if balance is a bit off, that is totally fine. Some days our balance is terrible, some days very good balance. I'm not sure where mine is today. If you need to, grab hold of something, grab hold of a chair and take it nice and slow. So this isn't a fast move. We want to really focus on all of our muscles here. So we're working into that left glute as we lunge down, but working into our core as well. So our core is firing up here to keep us in that balanced position. Ooh, definitely just had a little wobble. Shoulders stay anchored. Let's go 4, left glute should be on fire. And 3. Nice, everyone. 2 more. On 1, you hold it in that balanced position and just start to lower and lift that right leg. Shoulders, anchor them down and back. Keep those hips nice and square. Keep your core pulled in. We're working into this right leg by lifting and lowering, but your left butt cheek should be on fire. Keep that left leg nice and bent. We're here for 4. And 3, 2. Let's finish this side off. Reach those arms overhead. Come into our knee repeaters, last little bit. So you bring it in, pull it out, knee to chest, and reach. Keep that left leg nice. And then it should be on fire. Mine is burning up. Shoulders, keep them away from your ears. Let's go 3, 2, and last 1. Standing all the way up. Just give that glute a little bit of smack. Step it out. Mine is on fire. And then from here, guys, I'm going to take a feet nice and wide. I don't know if you can see that. Literally planes are right there. From here, guys, take your feet nice and wide. We'll send it into a deep plie. And then reach those arms overhead. Let me face you so you can see. So deep plie down and then reach. So squeezing those glutes, pressing those knees back behind you. Just loosening up through those hips, loosening up the legs. Let's go 4, shoulders stay anchored. And 3, nearly there for 2. Nice work, guys. On 1, I want you to stay reaching up, reach those palms up towards the ceiling. Nice side bend over to one side, over to the other side. Back through to center, just heel toe your feet in for me. Give me a big shoulder roll, drop those hands down to the mat. One more little squat, so take it down, reach those palms up. Hunch your shoulders, relax your shoulders, or relax your arms, guys. We are done for our short, sharp glute workout. Thank you for joining me here in Mykonos, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.